and always fun to visit with.
Yes, he is. That's for sure. Two great coaches, Coach Formalo and Coach Mack, and we look forward to a great matchup here today. Those players to watch for on the Morgan side. Ava Brooklyn averaging over 20 points per game.
Got her with 21.
Yep. Kira Buer averaging at 6.5 rebounds along with 5 points, and Alexis Burke does a little bit of everything. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and then that freshman, Zoe Rockenfeld, she's their second leading scorer on the season, and she's had a big impact on this team as well.
Averaging 10 points a game.
So the tip will be up, and it will be controlled by Morgan. In the backcourt with it is Birkland. She'll come up top now to Wardell. They hand off high to Rockenfeld. You can see her running that point guard position as that freshman. Right side high with it now is Burt. Pass down the lane, and ball gets knocked away. It's kicked free as it gets caught up by Brewer. Out to Rockenfeld for 3. No good on the left side. Rebound high down the lane, and a foul will be called on Emery as Brewer able to have position, and they call the foul against Skylee Guyman, her first for the Spartans.
And you got to keep track who they call the foul on because there's no board that shows you how many.
No. Rockenfeld inbound. Lobs left side. Pump fake on the shot. Now driving in. Put it up off the glass. Too hard on the take by Burt. Rebound. Battled for it. It'll be a jump ball, which will give it to Emery.
Yeah, and the shot went up. It had a good straight line. The trouble is it was just left of the rim and everything. When it came down, there was a tie-up on the basketball.
Up the floor for Emery comes Kaylee Jensen. She'll work her way right wing with a pass to Gordon. Back to Jensen. They swing it left side now with it. That is at Curtis. Back up top it comes to Jensen. Lobs down the lane. Got it inside to Nilsson. Turnaround shot no good. And the rebound unity taken by Wardell for Morgan. But it's taken away, and a traveling violation will be called on Caitlin Nilsson.
Yeah, Nilsson caught it right underneath. Well, she took it away right underneath the net as she tried to get position to shoot the ball. Official felt like she gained an advantage with the travel.
And nearly getting a tie-up again was Jensen, but Morgan able to keep control of it. Now up the floor it comes to Birkland. Down the left side she goes. Fakes the pass, put it up the left hand. No good off the glass. Rebound on the backside by Brewer. She tries to go back up. No good. And now with it is Wardell. And a jump ball called. It'll stay with Morgan on the baseline.
Yeah, and a couple more good looks. These teams have gotten the ball in the middle, but they've not been able to get it where they wanted it to go.
Rockenfeld to inbound. Comes the left wing it to Burt. Alexis holding. Defense sagging. She'll take the 3. No good off the backside of the glass, and the rebound by Emery. Up the floor quickly comes Jensen. Down the middle of the lane she tries to go. Got tipped and taken away by Brewer. Emery turnover. Now Birkland will slow it down. Goes right wing to Rockenfeld. Hands off right side to Burt. Gives it up now to Wardell.
Look how far out behind the three-point line this has gone.
Rockenfeld for 3 off the screen. No good. Missed it short. And the rebound down the lane taken by Guyman for Emery.
Just as I said that, Rockenfeld cut in and shot the ball.
Another Emery turnover as they're trying to get it up ahead to Curtis off her fingertips. A little too high. Out of bounds it goes. So 3 Spartan turnovers to Morgan's 1, but no score here. 1 minute and 40 seconds into the game.
You know, there's been a lot of action and a lot of things happened, but no points so far.
Driving right side is Wardell trying to get it across to Brewer and out of bounds off of Morgan. So a Morgan turnover.
You know, we've had several turnovers, a lot of shots, and a couple jump balls, and all of that in just under, well, not quite a full 2 minutes.
Yeah. Right wing with it is Gordon. Now they come back up top to Jensen. Lob backside, and Nilsson puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound battled for, and it's taken by Brewer for Morgan. Down the floor comes Alexis Burke. Goes right wing to Rockenfeld. Steps to her left. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim. No good. Long rebound. Brewer has it. Back out to Rockenfeld. Calling for it is Wardell. Left side goes left to right into the lane. 14-foot runner off the glass. Round the rim. No good. And a foul on the rebound will go against Alexis Burke.
Yeah, and that was a nice job of cutting in there by Guyman as it looked like the rebound was going to come down to Morgan. And Guyman slashed in front and got the foul.
Megan Stilson into the game now for the Spartans.
And who did they call that foul on?
Alexis Burke.
Okay.
Yep, her first, team's first. Up the floor now comes Jensen. Works her way high left side. Still no score. 2.5 minutes in. Gets back to the top of the key. Tries to pass it. It's stolen by Wardell. Down the floor she gets it ahead to Rockenfeld. Right side layup. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Wardell. Being surrounded by Spartans. She'll bring it out left wing. 3-pointer on the way. Off the glass. No good. On the shot by Birkland. Now backside rebound again by Morgan. In the corner with it is Rockenfeld. And she'll bring it out to Alexis Burke. Right corner it goes to Rockenfeld. Coach Mark talking to his players. Works way to the left side, does Burt. 15-footer on the way, no good, too hard. Rebound by Brewer, and rips it away. It goes right into Rockenfeld, cutting to the basket. High off the glass, no good. Brewer, another rebound. Turnaround shot off the glass, didn't draw iron. And now the rebound taken by Jensen for Emery.
I believe they got 4 shots at the basket that time.
Up the floor it comes. They skip it left side to Jensen. Cut off on a dribble drive. She'll work her way back around, looking backside, nothing there. And now she's able to step through as the defense went over the top of her. She misses the shot, got her own rebound. No good on the putback. And now a rebound will be taken by Morgan, but a tie-up on a jump ball. That'll give it to Emery.
Yeah, that's the 3rd tie-up we've had in less than 4 minutes in this game.
Aaliyah Cowley comes into the game. And bounding underneath is Jensen. She'll lob left wing with it to Stilson. Back into the corner to Jensen. Going to drive baseline. Got cut off. Shovels it underneath the Cowley. Right wing they set. 3 on the way. Knocks it down. Cabry Gordon with the first points of the game at nearly 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and Gordon averaging 6 points a game and a turnover here. Both these teams putting lots of pressure on them, and neither team has handled the pressure super well so far.
I've got 3 turnovers on Emery, 4 now on Morgan. And coming into the game now for Morgan will be Bella Nelson.
And you did mention how they averaged quite a few turnovers, both
Yeah,
these
about
teams.
15 a game.
Which isn't a terrible, but it's still a higher than you'd want number.
Pass down the lane to Cowley. She'll drop step, put the shot up off the glass. No good. Brewer the rebound for Morgan. Down the floor they come to Brooklyn. Left side looking to drive into the left hand. Got cut off defensively. Hesitates, now drives baseline. Gets partially blocked on the shot. Missed it short. And the rebound to Emery. Up the floor now they come. That's Stilson bringing it up. Down the lane to Cowley. She'll kick it back out to Gordon. Gordon one dribble. Swings it left side to Jensen. She'll set for 3. Short off the rim. Got her own rebound. Drives her across the key. Misses the shot short. Rebound by Nilsson. She goes back up, in and out. Got her own rebound. Back up and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson.
And 4 shots down the court that time for Emery. Both these teams are just going hard to the boards.
Yes, they are. So Nelson steps up to the free throw line. The foul called on Ava Birkland, her first, team's second.
The one thing that's been common is it's been a struggle to get that ball through the net, though.
Yes, it has. Nilsson makes the first one. 4-0 your score. Second one in and out. And the rebound will be taken by Rockenfeld up the floor to Birkland. Birkland high on the right side, reverses out up top to Rockenfeld. They swing it left wing now. On the low block, they try to get it inside to Burt. Pass it back out to Rockenfeld. Deep 3 on the way. Around the rim, no good. Gordon the rebound for the Spartans.
Boy, that looked good. It just rimmed in and out. And then Emery doing a good job securing the rebound.
They lob a low block. With it is Nilsson. Drop step off the glass with the left hand. Caitlin Nilsson now with 3 points. It's a 6-0 lead for Emery. And now a tie-up across the timeline. Nilsson ties up Birkland. Another jump ball. This time it stays with Morgan.
Yeah, and the 4th one here in the first period. That would be an average of 16 a game jump balls. You just don't see that often.
No, you don't. Rockenfeld comes left side high to Nelson. Back to Rockenfeld. She'll work her way to the left side, hand it off to Nelson again. Gives it up now to Burt, left side high Rockenfeld. Works her way around the perimeter, right side. Kicks it out on the wing to Birkland. She'll rise for 3 with a hand in her face. Off the glass, didn't draw iron. Rebound to the backside by Burt. She dribbles into the lane, kicks it out to the junction. 17-footer for Rockenfeld, short off the rim. Cowley the rebound for Emery.
Man, there was a couple good looks there. Morgan just couldn't get it to go.
Stilson dribbles in, gets cut off, now passes into the corner to Gordon. Gordon picks up her dribble, passes it back out to Stilson. Skip pass, trying to get it underneath on the far low block to Nilsson. Out of bounds by Brewer. Emery ball on the baseline.
We had a really good look at that, and I'm not sure what she saw. I think she thought her player was going to cut up there because there was really no lane there for that pass, Robert.
Yeah. Into the game now for Morgan is Ashley Burt. Lob right wing to Stilson, down the lane to Cowley. Drop step left side, put it up, air ball hard. Backside rebound, battled for Nilsson. Goes to the floor for Emery. And Coach Frimalo gets a timeout called, so it'll be Emery basketball on the baseline. With 2:24 to go in the first quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here.
That saved our 5th jump ball in the quarter, which would be an average of 20. We thought 16 was a lot.
Yeah, both teams, these teams, they're getting after it here.
Yeah, you certainly, as you watch this game, they have definitely gotten after it. And you'd expect that in a quarterfinal game. They've watched teams lose during the day. I think there's an advantage with sometimes playing a late game. And, some people argue differently. It's late. But I think you get to watch teams as they win and lose, and you come in and you can get after it.
Yeah. They come out of that timeout. It'll be Emery basketball on the baseline. Kaylee Jensen will inbound for the Spartans, as they're going to go 4 low. Looking for it. Stilson got it to her on the cut. They kick it out to Callie now. 15-footer from the junction. No good. And the rebound to Nelson for Morgan. Down the floor come the Trojans. Ashley Burt with it. Drives in. Tries to pass it back out. Throw it behind her teammate. And Rockenfeld runs it down near the timeline. Able to pass it up top to Nelson. Right side high to Ashley Burt.
That looked like a sure backcourt, and gives Zoll credit with hustling back, saving that.
Nelson up top with it. Fakes the handoff. Now able to shovel it over to Birkeland. Birkeland backs out left wing. Skips it right side to the corner to Ashley Burt. Comes into the left hand. Pull up 10-footer. And a foul called with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Free throws coming for Ashley Burt.
Yeah, and this zone has really bothered Morgan. And no way plays a zone better than Emery High School. And I mean, not that other teams can't do it well, but they just play a good zones.
First free throw off the back of the rim, no good for Burt. Morgan still looking for their first point, down 6-0, 1:47 to go here in quarter number 1. Into the game as Carly Hurst for Emery as Kaylee Jensen gets a breather. Second free throw from Burt. That one is good. Just snuck it over the front of the rim, and the Trojans are on the board. 6-1 your score. Up top with it is Stilson. Lobs down the lane for Callie. Into the corner it goes to Hurst. 3 on the way. High arch, air ball hard. Backside rebound is battled for. And Gordon came up with it. The ball's loose as she tried to pass it out. It's on the ground. Both teams diving for it. It's still rolling around. Still rolling around. And eventually Birkeland picks it up, and she'll draw the foul on Megan Stilson.
Are you sure there wasn't a little slick substance on that ball? Because that looked like a football scrum. The ball just kept going and going and going. And I think everybody on both teams got a chance to touch it. Who was that foul, did you say?
That one was on Megan Stilson. Michaela
Okay.
Williams now into the game for Morgan. Coming out will be Kira Brewer. So Morgan going with a smaller lineup here. Pass comes in up top to Ashley Burt. Right wing to go to Nelson. Down the lane to Rockenfeld. Try to pass into the corner, and out of bounds it goes up the fingertips of Williams.
Yeah, it's trying to go right through the center of the lane over to the left wing. As it did, the ball was just a little bit too much to the left side and went out of bounds.
Up the floor with it now comes Stilson. She'll bring it across the timeline. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. 6-1, Emery leads Morgan. Stilson picks it up underneath to Caitlin Nilsson, who got free. Pumps again, goes up off the glass, no good. And a tie-up on the rebound. It'll stay with Emery.
That is the 5th one in this quarter.
What a run.
It's not a bad thing. They just have gotten after it.
2 low stacks down each side of the lane. They lob out to Stilson. To the wing she goes. Long 2 from Hurst, no good. Backside rebound in the corner. And a valiant attempt for Addie Hurst to save it. And, well, she does. They're going to say she threw it off of a Morgan player. So Emery ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and the Morgan bench looking right down that line didn't like that. But honestly, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from here. Inbounding underneath is Carly Hurst. She'll lob in for Caitlin Nilsson. Being triple teamed, kicks it out left wing to Addie Hurst. Up top now to Stilson. And tried to go on the backdoor cut, but it's stolen away by by Morgan's Bella Nelson. And now a foul will be called on Addie Hurst. No, Carly Hurst, excuse me. Not Addie. Walking it up is Ashley Burt. High post to Rockenfeld. Going to drive left side down the lane. Takes the bump and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Zoe Rockenfeld. Foul goes against Caitlin Nilsson, her first. Team's 5th.
You know, if you're Morgan, you'd be a little discouraged you haven't scored a field goal in this quarter. However, you look up at the scoreboard, you're only down 6-1 with a chance to cut it 6-3 here.
And Rockenfield makes the first one. .8 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Second free throw from Rockenfield. She got them both, the freshman. So 6-3 your score. Emery leading. 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Addie Hurst with it, comes up top to Stilson. They swing it left wing to Carly Hurst. Trying to go high post, ball gets tipped away and taken away by Morgan. Brooklyn will bring it up and slow it down to play for the final shot.
Do you think they'll make it to the final shot here?
Yeah, we haven't seen it very often when they say they're going to, have we? High post Rockenfield goes right wing to Burt, down to 10 seconds. Goes left side high to Nelson. Into the corner, they swing it around to Williams. Pump fake, kick it back out to Nelson. She'll rise for 3. Off the glass, no good. Callie the rebound for Emery, and she's going to get tied up. Are they going to just end the quarter? It looks like that's going to be the case. No, they're going to call the tie up and put time on the clock.
Oh, and that's going to be the sixth one. I'm keeping track here, Robert.
It'll be Morgan basketball.
That's a stat in this game so far. The game kind of gives you a storyline, and that's one of them in this game.
Now, 0.8, basically a second, is enough time to certainly catch and shoot. Inbounding will be Ashley Burt. Got it inside to Rockenfield, put it up, blocked by Callie, but a foul called. So Zoe Rockenfield will go to the line to shoot 2, as Aaliyah Callie will pick up the foul.
Look at that.
They're trying to decide how much time is left, should be left on the clock.
Yeah, there was only 0.8 left.
They're going to put 0.3.
So it took half of a second.
This is the quarter that doesn't end.
It's been interesting. Boy, and there's been a lot of excitement on both sides. This quarter, like it or not, hasn't had a lot of scoring, but it's had a lot of variety of things and
yes,
excitement.
So Rockenfield at the line. First free throw, too hard.
Keep in mind it was 6-1, and then 2 back-to-back fouls here. Rockenfield can make it a 2-point game.
And she gets the second one. She's 3 for 4 from the line. Emery will inbound it, and that will be how the first quarter comes to an end through 1 in this 3A girls quarterfinal. It's number 5 Emery 6, number 4 Morgan 4 on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCC Youth Center on the campus of Utah Valley University on a Monday night through quarter number 1. We've got ourselves a low-scoring affair here where Morgan has yet to make a basket, but they only trail 6-4.
Yeah, and I think that's going to change. It's opening day, and maybe there's been a few jitters. They've certainly gotten after it, and they've both had a lot of shots, a lot of attempts.
It'll be Emery basketball. We had 6 jump balls.
6 jump balls.
In the first quarter. 6 tie-ups.
And a host of turnovers.
Yeah, I've got 9 combined turnovers down. I probably missed 1 or 2 in there as well.
That's in 1 quarter.
Yes. Left wing with it, Kaylee Jensen for Emery. Goes into the corner, now low blocking to Nilsson. Working against Brewer, off the glass, got it to go. Caitlin Nilsson, so good on that left block.
Yeah, that was a pretty move.
8-4 now. Emery is going to get another tie-up as they tie up Ashley Burt. It'll stay, though, with Morgan.
Yeah, and they were both trying to pull that ball away. You don't see that often in girls basketball. Quite often they just hold it and wait for the jump ball. Not in this game.
Not in this game. They've been battling. Ashley Burt works her way right side and hands to Rockenfield. Up top to Bella Nelson. Back to Burt. So they play the three-man weave up top. Now go off the screen by Brewer. Pass into the corner to Birkland. She'll drive baseline and dribbles it out of bounds off her foot. Emery basketball.
Trying to dribble underneath. There were two defenders there. And just as she dribbled, it went off her foot and out of bounds.
Up top with it is Stilson. Goes left side high, and Ashley Burt jumps the passing lane. Down the floor she goes. Right side layup is good. First basket of the game for Morgan.
And that came with 7:08 to go in the second period.
Left wing with it, Jensen. Low block into Nielsen. Kick to the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Stilson. Off the rim, no good. Missed it short. And a battle on the rebound, and it's going to be a foul called on Emery as Bella Nelson secured the board for Morgan. And picking up the foul will be Addie Hurst.
Yeah, Addie just didn't have great position, trying to reach in, tie her up.
Rockenfield to inbound. Full court pressure put on by Emery. Comes in right side to Nelson. Back to Rockenfeld. Ball got tipped out of bounds by Emery. Remains Morgan basketball.
And the interesting part, now they got to inbound it from the same spot almost. However, I don't think she can run the baseline where she could have before.
Right. And coming into the game now for Emery will be Skyly Guyman back in. And Alexis Burke going to check in for Morgan. Nelson will check out. Ashley Burt to inbound. Comes into Alexis Burt, working against the press. Back to Ashley. Up the floor it comes for Birkland. Makes the catch near the timeline. Passes up ahead to Alexis Burt. And she'll come out to Ashley. Left wing now to Birkland. Deep three on the way. Air ball hard. And Brewer saves the rebound in for Morgan. And then the ball goes out of bounds. It bounced off about three people. And it'll be Morgan basketball.
There were two bodies laying on the court. One from Emery, one from Morgan.
Cabry Gordon into the game.
I still think this game is going to change, but right now, points are a premium.
Rockenfeld brings it into Alexis Burt. Up top, Ashley. She'll take the deep straightaway three. Nothing but net. Ashley Burt with 6, and Morgan has their first lead, 9-8.
Yeah, she was open, top of the arch, and went right through the net.
Up top with it is Guyman. Left wing she goes. Curtis has it. She'll skip it right side for Gordon. Makes a nice catch in traffic. Guarded tight by Birkland now. Passes to the short corner to Jensen. Jensen comes up top to Guyman. Works her way left wing. She'll come back out up top to Gordon. Nothing down the lane. She goes right wing to Jensen. Looking for Nilsson inside. And she traveled as she changed her pivot foot.
Yeah, and I thought that looked really awkward. And she had a couple steps and the official blew the whistle. And Emery didn't like it, but it looked to me like she had taken a step.
In the backcourt with it is Alexis Burt. She'll bring it across the timeline with the dribble as she beats the press. Dribbles in, gets blocked on the shot by Caitlin Nilsson, and Gordon has it for Emery.
Oh, what a terrific block. Just reached her hand out, and it was all ball.
Right side high with it is Jensen. Skips it left side to Curtis for 3. Short off the rim. Rebound down the lane. Knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Morgan. Emery ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and trying to come up with that was Guyman, and as she did, it looked like she was going to secure it and went off Morgan out of bounds.
Inbounding underneath is Curtis. She'll lob out for Jensen. Down the lane to Nilsson. Makes the catch, draws the foul. Free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson. That will go on Kira Brewer. Her first, team's first.
Yeah, I don't have Morgan with a lot of fouls in this game. There's been
just the 3 total.
Yeah.
7 on Emery. First free throw from Nilsson is good. That ties the game at 9. 6 points for Caitlin Nilsson. And gets the second one as well. Nilsson 3 for 4 from the charity stripe, has 7 points. The lead goes back to Emery, and nearly a steal for the Spartans, but Rockenfeld able to control it, pass down the floor, and that one will be taken away by Caitlin Nilsson.
That was caused by the pressure that was put on by Emery.
Driving right side, Kaylee Jensen, and she'll be fouled on the drive. That one will go on Zoe Rockenfeld, her first, team second. The lob in, and Jensen has it up top. Down the lane, looking on the back, the opposite post. Ball got cut free. Nilsson had it and misses the layup. Now the other way comes Berkland for Morgan. Driving left side in against Jensen. Off the glass and into the left hand. Ava Berkland's first points.
And Ava did a nice job of finishing underneath there.
Passing the lane to Nilsson. Into the corner it goes to Gordon for three. Cabry Gordon with the triple. And now a foul will be called against Emery. It's going to be against Gordon. That'll be her first, team's second.
Foul number 11, Emery Gordon, second team foul.
Berkland will bring it across the timeline for the Trojans. Camry Wardell back into the game. Berkland dribbles into the left corner. Gets trapped there, tries to pass it out, and the pass will be taken away by Gordon, and she'll be fouled by Ashley Burt.
Yeah, and as she picked up the ball, she turned away from her so that Burke had her arm all the way around her when she turned away, and that drew the foul.
Crossing over with it is Jensen. They swing it right side for Gordon, made a nice high catch. Dribbles baseline, got cut off by Ashley Burt. Backdoor cut down the lane to Jensen. One dribble, put it up, round the rim, no good. Rebound battled for. Nilsson has it for Emery. Goes left wing for the three. Nothing but net. Sage Curtis the triple. And it's now a 5-point Emery lead, 16-11. And a block foul to be called on a collision on the near sideline. And it's going to go on Skyly Guyman. The second foul on Guyman, third team foul.
Emery has done a nice job, though, of spreading their fouls out on a lot of different players.
Yeah. Guyman comes out as Jabry Sharp checks in. Megan Stilton checks back in for Emery. And Aaliyah Cowley comes in as well, as Jensen and Nilsson also leave the game. 4:03 to go in the first half. 16-11 is your score. Ashley Burt has it in the backcourt for Morgan. Gets the call from Coach Mack. Goes right wing to Wardell. Looking inside, there's nothing there. Driving baseline, and she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd call the foul, and you said, no, she stepped out of bounds. I thought, yeah, she is right on that baseline.
5-point Emery lead. 16-11 is your score. High post to Callie. She's going to drive right side. Nobody picked her up for a minute. Now they collapse on her. She kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon dribbles right side. Cut off in the low block. Out to Callie. 16-footer. Missed it short. Rebound in the corner. Out of bounds it goes off of Gordon. Morgan ball.
Yeah, and a good look there on the right side of the lane. Just couldn't get it to go, and then trying to chase it down. Went out of bounds in for Morgan.
Pass up the floor, got tipped by Curtis, but it goes through the hands into Wardell's hands. Wardell tries a Euro step, hands off to Brewer instead. Backing down the defense, puts it up against three. No good, got her own rebound. Out to Rockenfield for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. High rebound, and it goes on the ground to Jabry Sharp for Emery. Sharp will slow things down, and Berkman tries to tie her up. Sharp able to clear it out to Stilson. Into the corner now they go. And it's going to be off the foot of Gordon, picked up by Rockenfield, down the floor to Berkland. Left side layup, blocked from behind, and then the tip in by Rockenfield is good.
Oh, Rockenfield did a nice job. It appeared that Brooklyn was going to have an easy shot, but it got blocked, and then Zoll just finished it.
Callie down the lane traveled. Into the game now for Morgan is Michaela Williams. Caitlin Nilsson back in for Emery, along with Addie Hurst. 2:41 to go in the first half. 16-13 is your score. Pass will come in to Ashley Burt. Back to Rockenfeld. She'll throw up ahead to Birkeland. Numbers now for Morgan. Birkeland dribbles in. Euro step, left hand finish, no good. And it's going to be a Emery rebound. The clock hadn't ran. So I believe it should be Emery ball.
That's what it looked like to me. The missed shot, Emery came down with it.
Yeah.
And you'd restart the shot clock at that time.
It was a rough time to blow the whistle, though, because it wasn't a clear rebound. There was still certainly some stuff going on there. And it will be Emery basketball, though. They just take 2 seconds off the clock.
And they restart the shot clock at 35.
Up the floor comes Stilson. Guarded by Williams. She'll cross over, works her way left side off the screen, tries to drive, and draws the foul. So after only having 2 fouls in the first quarter, this will be the 4th foul on Morgan this quarter. This one goes on Camry Wardell, her first. Morgan doing the same, though. 6 players with 1 foul each.
That's a nice way to do it if you can choose to do it. You don't want the fouls, but certainly spread it out.
Gordon inbounds to Nilsson. Nilsson working her way left to right. Double dribbled.
Yeah, you called that before the official did. You saw that.
And into the game now, coming into the game for Morgan for the first time today is Eden Gale. Pass comes in to Wardell. She'll get it up ahead to Birkeland on the right side. Gets cut off on the wing, lost the basketball, gets it back on the sideline, passes up top for Rockenfeld. Swing it left side to Gale, into the corner to Williams. 3 on the way, off the rim, no good, missed it short. And Gordon the rebound for Emery. Under 2 to go in the first half. 16-13 Emery. Right wing Gordon sets for 3. Her third, a triple of the night. Cabry Gordon with 9.
Yeah, and she just set up and they backed away and she had a good look and put it in.
Up the floor it comes. Left corner Williams. Pumps on the shot. She'll come out to Gale. Thought about it. Goes high post now to Rockenfeld. Into the corner back to Williams. She'll set for 3. That one's short off the rim. Backside rebound taken by Sharp for the Spartans.
She was wide open. There wasn't anybody close to her.
Up ahead left wing with it is Hurst. That's Addie Hurst. Low block into Nilsson. Backing down the defense. Put it up and a foul called. Free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson as Camry Wardell will pick up her second.
Both you and I are looking because
Oh, he called it on the. He said the Emery name instead of the Morgan name, but
well,
Nilsson makes the first free throw.
we've all done that once in a while.
Yep.
If you've ever paid now, so you're looking down and the first foul shot was good, though.
Yes, it was. Wardell's going to come out of the game. Brewer checks back in. Stilson comes out for Emery as Jensen comes back in. Second free throw, no good, but Jensen, the offensive rebound, tries to find some space, falls to the floor, uses the basketball to go to it, and a jump ball will be called. So it'll stay with Emery.
I just had to smile because you looked at your book and so did I, and then you looked at the players roster.
4 low here for Emery. They lob out to Jensen. Open 3. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound in the corner. Will be saved by Emery as she throws it off as Hurst threw it off of Williams. So Emery basketball.
That looked like a sure out of bounds. And as it did end up out of bounds, but off Morgan.
Hurst to inbound. Can't get it to Jensen. Able to lob it to her. Jensen with the reverse layup. Off the rim, no good. Great box out by Brewer for the rebound. Morgan the other way with Birkeland. On the wing, she'll back out. Now works her way to the corner. Jensen lost her footing. Birkeland tries to step back, tries to pass across the floor. Tipped and taken away by Emery. And now a foul will be called on Birkeland. That'll be her second, and that will send Emery to the line to shoot 2 as they're in the bonus.
I'll tell you, points again have just been a premium for both these teams. And the three three-pointers by Gordon, the difference right now.
That's for sure. Kayla Jensen at the line to shoot 2. First one is up. Off the rim, no good. End of the game now for Morgan is Bella Nelson. And also Ashley Burt. They'll come in for Birkeland and Gale. One more free throw for Jensen. Short off the rim, but got the bounce. Jensen with her first point, and it's an 8-point lead. Largest lead of the game here for Emery. Down the floor it goes, and a left side lay-in as they left Williams open, and she converts.
Great pass, though. That was about a half-court pass.
Right wing Addie Hurst, bounce pass inside to Nilsson. Rolls to her left, off the glass, round the rim, no good, but free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson.
Boy, and has Nilsson been a workhorse, she has really worked hard in this game.
After just the 2 fouls in that first quarter on Morgan, they have now had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this second quarter.
And who drew that one?
That one was Kira Brewer. So 3 players now with 2 fouls for the Trojans as Nilsson knocks down the first one. She has 9. She's 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Second one here, in and out, rebound. Jensen for Emery, battling for it, and a jump ball will be called, which will give it to Morgan. Man.
And guess how many that is?
9. Is that
8.
right? Oh, 8.
We have slowed down a little bit because we had 6 in the first period.
33 seconds to go in this period. 22-15 your score. Pass comes in to Ashley Burt, working against the Emery press. She goes to Rockenfeld. One-hand pass up the floor, got tipped, and Jabri Sharp gets the steal for Emery. She tipped it and ran it down herself. Up ahead to Gordon on the right wing. Skip it left side to Hurst. Hurst left to right into the lane. Dumps it off underneath to Nilsson. Beautiful pass. Misses the layup short off the glass. And the rebound tipped it out of bounds by Emery. Morgan ball.
And Emery could have held for the last shot. Instead, they felt like they had a good enough shot. They went with it. And it just wouldn't fall.
Pressure again by Emery. Pass comes into Rockenfield. She'll work her way to the right side. Gets cut off by the trap. Down the floor to Burt. Ball got tipped, but Burt gathers it. She'll cross over in the front court. Up ahead, left wing to Nelson. 3 on the way. 3 free throws coming for Bella Nelson as Kaylee Jensen hit her across the arm.
And we've had crazy things happen at the end of the first quarter and now at the end of the second quarter again, where Emery's been well in front, and then they had 2 sets of fouls in the final 10 seconds. And another foul at the end of this half, giving 3 foul shots.
And Nelson makes the first one of the 3. 2.5 seconds to go in this first half. 22-16 Emery. Second free throw is up from Nelson. Has it again. She's 2.
Looked pretty solid.
Into the game now for Morgan is Kendall Williams. And coming back in for Emery is Megan Stilson.
Who was that foul on for Emery?
Kaylee Jensen.
Kaylee Jensen.
Third free throw from Nelson. That one's hard off the back of the rim. Rebound by Rockenfield and a jump ball with a half a second left.
Okay, you were right. 9.
So Emery basketball. Be some pressure by, not sure why they're blowing it now. They're good to go. Some pressure by Morgan. They're going to add a half a second, so 1 second on the clock. Addie Hurst throws the length of the floor, no good. And at the end of 2, it is Emery 22, Morgan 17, the 5, leading the 4 in this 3A girls quarterfinal matchup. We've got your Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners can get $7,850 total value on this 2025 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. 22-17 is your halftime score. Emery leading Morgan in this 3A girls quarterfinal game. This is your Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. And Rick, your takeaway from this first half?
Well, it started a little slow. Morgan took them till 7:03 to go in the second period before they got the first field goal. They actually got up really, I think they tied the game.
We had 4 lead changes, so
yeah,
they did take a lead.
So they did take the lead. But then Emery put a push together right toward the end, and based on Gordon's 3 3-pointers, I think that's been the difference in this first half, Robert.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that point. Let's look at those first half stats right now. First off for Emery, they lead the way. It is Cabry Gordon with those 9 points, 3 3-pointers. She also has 4 rebounds. Caitlin Nilsson also 9 points with 4 rebounds for Emery. 3 points for Sage Curtis and 1 point for Kaylee Jensen for the Spartans. Jensen also has 3 rebounds to go along with it. They're only shooting 24% from the floor, 36% though from 3, and then they are 60%, 6 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's a factor good enough to put you ahead in this game.
Yeah.
And some games might not be, but the pace of this game has been such that, again, I've said points are a premium, and they really have been so far in this game.
Yes, they have. You look at the Morgan side of things, they're only shooting 17% from the floor. 6 points off the bench for Ashley Burt for the Trojans. 5 points for Zoe Rockenfeld with 3 rebounds. And then 2 points apiece for Bella Nelson, Michaela Williams, and Ava Birkland for the Trojans. Again, they're shooting just 17% from the floor, 9% from 3, and then they are 67%, 6 for 9 from the free throw line.
I do think the game's going to heat up a little bit with some shooting in the second half. That's generally what you see, and I just don't think Ava's going to be held to 2 points and a half. I think she'll be a much more of a factor in the second half.
Yeah. Rebound battle right now being won by Emery 18-17, but Morgan leading 10-6 on the offensive glass here in half number 1. There's been a lot of turnovers, 15 by Emery, 12 by Morgan.
That's 27 turnovers in a half.
Yeah.
And that's along with 9 jump balls.
Yes. Of course, some of those jump balls are recorded as turnovers.
Yeah, they would go as a turnover. You're spot on there. But the jump balls were that was really kind of a story. It kind of slowed down in the second that period.
Until we got less than 5 seconds. Then we had to get a couple more in there.
I honestly, I don't know. I've seen that many. And I did have one of our hotel people, Ashley Steck, make a comment on that.
He likes it.
Yeah, and Ashley has the hotel there in Richfield.
Ramada Inn.
And
in the top 10% of Ramada Inns.
It's a terrific hotel. If you've stayed in there in the past, well, there was a team from Logan. I got to tell you this. They pulled up and they said, "We hope we're not staying in." It was called the Silo Inn before, and they said, "No, we're staying at the Ramada." They pulled in, and they all booed, and then they went inside and they cheered. That is how much of a difference there is there. It's incredible what Ashley and Sabrina Steck have done to that hotel. It's not if you. It's just a terrific place to stay.
It certainly is, and if you haven't been in there, when you go, Scoops Ice Cream. You can't beat it.
Yeah, and it is really good. And sometimes Ashley will scoop it himself for you.
So go check out Scoops Ice Cream and Ramada Inn in Richfield next time you're in Trail Country in Sevier County. And this is the Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show at the half. 22-17 is your score. The Emery Spartans leading the Morgan Trojans, the 5 leading the 4 here in this 3A girls quarterfinal. We'll take the break and come back with the second half next here from the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Rick, we've got a 5-point ball game here at the half. 22-17 is your score. Your keys now for the second half.
Well, I think keys are better shooting by both teams and fewer turnovers. Whoever can cut down on the turnovers, I think will have an advantage in the second half.
So we'll watch for that. Again, a lot of turnovers, as you said, and then shooting. I mean, it hasn't been a clinic.
Just
24% and 17%.
Story of the game. And I got to give a shout-out to Barrett Hilton with his team Hive and Mid-Utah Radio. With the combination of you two, the whole state, there's no reason why any school shouldn't be involved with this. And just a tremendous job you guys do, Robert and Barrett Hilton. And here I am in between you guys, and thank you.
Oh, thank you. It'll be Morgan basketball to start the second half, down 5. On the floor for the Trojans, it will be the starting 5. Alexis Burt, Zoe Rockenfeld, Ava Birkland, Camry Wardell, and Kira Brewer. Up top with it is Birkland. Looks to drive left, kicks it to the wing, now to Burt. Burt going to drive baseline, tries to pass down the lane. Ball gets knocked away from behind by Guyman, and why not another jump ball? Emery basketball.
And guess how many of that you already know? I can't fool you ever. That's the 10th jump ball in this game. My question, are we going to get to the 16 I predicted early?
I think so. Right now, I think we're going to get there. It'll be Emery basketball. They've got their starters on the floor as well. Pass on the lane to Caitlin Nielsen. Rolls to her right. Tries the left-hand hook shot. Missed it short. Partially got blocked. And then out of bounds it goes off of Birkland. It'll be Emery basketball. So on the floor for Emery, Cabry Gordon, along with Skyly Guyman, Caitlin Nielsen, Kaylee Jensen, and Sage Curtis.
Yeah, Ava had picked up the ball, but she was standing out of bounds.
Left wing Gordon dribbles left to right into the lane, puts up the runner, off the rim, no good. It was too close for her. She got her own rebound, though, passes down the lane to Nielsen. Nielsen gets a little bit of a separation on the defense, misses the right-hand hook shot, and then a rebound is on the ground, and
she's out of bounds.
Bodies flew all over the place, and the Emery player, Guyman, was on the baseline as she hit the ground.
When you said bodies were flying, they were. I thought maybe he was going to call travel, but he signaled she was out on the baseline.
Now Morgan turnover as they try to go to Rockenfeld, and Kaylee Jensen gets the steal and the basket for Emery. Pressure again by the Spartans. They lead now by 7. Nearly another turnover off of Guyman's hands. Birkland has it, fakes the pass. Left-hand finish is good for Ava Birkland. She has 4.
Boy, that was just a pretty move. Had 2 other players and 1 defender.
Cabry Gordon transition 3. That one's going to be off the mark, and the rebound taken by Wardell for the Trojans. Up the floor, Rockenfield. She hands off up top to Birkland. To the wing, left side to Burt. Hands it back to Wardell. She'll curl off the screen by Brewer. Nothing there. To the wing to Rockenfield for 3. Off the glass, didn't draw iron. Backside rebound tipped out, and it's taken by Brewer on the far sideline. They swing it around right wing to Burt. Up top, Rockenfield. NBA range 3 on that one off the back of the rim. No good. Long rebound, and Jensen has it in the corner, and Wardell comes into her with the body. So the 3rd foul on Camry Wardell.
And when you say that was an NBA 3, that would have been a long NBA 3.
Into the game now for Morgan will be Ashley Burt, replacing Wardell.
You know, and I've seen players make it, so who am I to question it? But sometimes their long jimmer for that helped to make it fashionable for the long 3-point.
Yeah. Left wing with it, Cabry Gordon goes down the lane to Guyman. Guyman stepped to her left, comes back to her right, off the rim, no good, and the rebound taken by Rockenfield. She'll bring it the other way for the Trojans. Left wing ahead to Birkland. Dribbles into the corner, gets to the baseline, tries to pass down the lane, stolen by Guyman. Up the floor now comes Emery. Jensen with it, off the screen. Dribble left, pull up, 10-footer. Got it to go. Kaylee Jensen with 5.
Boy, it bounced, and then it went in.
And now a foul will be called as Ashley Burt went to the ground. It's going to go against Skyly Guyman. That'll be her 3rd for Emery and her first team foul this quarter. Coach Frimalo pleading his case on that one, didn't like it.
Well, the official, you're not going to change.
Nope. Alexis Burt weaving through traffic, drives all the way in, puts it up, got partially blocked by Caitlin Nielsen, and Nielsen the rebound for Emery. Jensen now the other way for the Spartans. 5:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. 7-point Emery lead, 26-19. Jensen gets it inside to Nielsen. Nielsen backing on the defense, kicks to the corner. Cabry Gordon for 3. In and out. Rebound by Brewer for Morgan. Up the floor comes Ashley Burt. Hesitation dribble, gets cut off by her own teammate. Now backs out.
Look, they're clear out near half court setting this up.
Alexis Burt left side, goes down the lane to Ashley. Thought about it, shovels it over to Brewer. Up top now, they swing it around right wing to Rockenfield. She'll drive in. Ball gets knocked free through the legs of Nielsen, picked up by Curtis for Emery. And now a foul will be called on Ashley Burt coming into the back of Jensen. That'll be the 2nd on Burt, 2nd team foul. Or no, they got a timeout called, so they did not get the foul called, so they ended up calling the timeout.
Okay.
So just the timeout call with 4:31 to go in the quarter. 26-19 your score. It's a full timeout. We'll take the 30-second break on TeamHive.live and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCC Youth Center, 7-point Emery lead as we come out of the timeout. Spartans will have 3 timeouts remaining in the game. Morgan has yet to use a timeout in this one. Coach Mack. 4:31 to go in the third, 26-19. Emery basketball. Into the game, Jabry Sharp for the Spartans during that timeout. Across the timeline comes Kaylee Jensen. Comes left up top to Curtis. Kirkland on her, works her way right side, picks up her dribble, looks for some help. Now goes left side, and jumping the passing lane was Alexis Burke, gets the steal. Down the right side of the floor she comes, a behind the back dribble, but she goes to the ground and a foul called on Emery.
Yeah, it looked like the official didn't want to call that, but there was damage as the ball was going out of bounds.
I want to go on Sage Curtis. Her first second team foul.
I have that as the 9th different Spartan to have at least one foul in this ball game.
Up top with it, Birkland. Goes left side. Pass into the corner now. Driving is Michaela Williams, who just checked in. Blocked on the shot by Nilsson, out of bounds. Bella Nelson also came into the game for Morgan. Nelson to inbound on the baseline for the Trojans. Going to screen away on the low block. Nothing inside. Now they bounce it into Brewer. Brewer kicks to the corner to Ashley Burt. 3 on the way. Air ball. Curtis 3-bound for Emery.
Brewer had that in the middle of the lane. It kind of makes you wonder if she considered just spinning and shooting it.
And right side high with it is Jensen. And we'll just throw it off of Birkland out of bounds.
Yeah, they were kind of bumping each other out there. And the crowd reacted to it, but the official said there's nothing there. And the official's probably right.
They're trying to check the clock, it looks like.
And at all times, one of the officials is assigned to the clock with 3 officials on there. Whatever position you're in, it's your responsibility to make sure the clock is running.
Into the game for Morgan will be Alexis Burt.
And you'll notice different ones have come over and asked about the clock. It's because of whatever slot they're in.
Pass comes in from Gordon to Nelson, hands back to Gordon. Thought about the 3, defense closed out on her. Hands it off now to Curtis, down the lane to Nilsson, working against Brewer. Spins to her right, puts it up off the glass, no good. Kaylee Jensen with a big rebound, tries to pass it back out. Taken away though by Ashley Burt. Down the floor come the Trojans. Bounce pass left side for Nelson, but threw it behind her, out of bounds it goes. Morgan gives it right back. Megan Stiltz into the game for Emery. Jensen will come out.
Well, I made the mention that points were a premium. And so far, Morgan with just 2 points in the quarter and Emery with just 4. So still the pace of this game, a little surprising to me.
Yeah, Stilson crosses over, gets into the paint, now kicks to the corner to Curtis. They're trying to get it to Caitlin Nilsson again. Brewer's done a good job this second half on her. And she tries to go to the right side again, but kicks it out to Curtis instead for 3, and Sage Curtis knocks it down. Her second triple of the game. She has 6. The largest lead is now 10 for the Spartans. Now Alexis Burt brings it up the floor. Pass up ahead to Brewer. Brewer passes across the lane to Williams, and she'll be fouled from behind as Curtis came into her with the body.
Boy, and Morgan did a great job of getting that ball down the court. A good pass. It looked like they're going to have an easy lay-in, and then they did draw the foul. But the foul was after she tried to possess the ball, non-shooting here.
Second foul on Curtis, 3rd team foul on Emery. Inbounding is Alexis Burt. She'll lob out to Williams. Left wing Nelson, 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Stilson the rebound down the lane for Emery.
Boy, Morgan's shot some long 3-point balls in this game, and that another long one.
Stilson off the screen, drives all the way in. Scoop with the left hand, no good, but free throws coming for Megan Stilson. The foul will go on Kira Brewer. That's her third, team's third. Stilson steps up to the line. Got the bounce. That was a bullet to the front of the rim and rolled it over.
Well, if you notice the way she pushed that kind of to the rim, and it doesn't matter how it looks, it went in.
That's right. Camry Wardell back into the game for Kira Brewer. Second free throw from Stilson. That one off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Ashley Burt for the Trojans. It's an 11-point Emery lead, the largest lead of the game. Up the floor, Nelson gets it across the timeline for the Trojans. Nearly knocked away from behind. She's able to control it. Now with it on the Wolverine logo is Burt. Left side high to Wardell. Works her way to the right and hands it off to Williams. Williams up top, gives to Nelson. Nelson faces up. Bounces down the lane to Alexis Burt, and she'll be fouled on the reach-in. We'll go against Cabry Gordon, her second.
Of course,
fourth.
This Emery program last year took second to Richfield. They upset Grantsville in the semifinals, and that's who is looking at it if they were to go on and win this. Of course, there's a lot of game left in this one.
Short corner with it is Alexis Burt, driving baseline, blocked on the shot by Caitlin Nilsson. Off the floor now comes Stilson with a pass ahead to Gordon. Transition three, off the back of the rim, got it to go! High bounce, and dropped it for Cabry Gordon, her fourth of the game.
She's had a three-point basket in every single quarter.
And now the official inadvertent whistle. She blew the whistle thinking that Coach Frimalo was calling for a jump ball, but he can't, or not calling for a timeout, but he can't because he didn't have the ball.
That's got to be an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, it should still be just Morgan basketball.
And I've seen that called in the college game several times this year.
Ava Birkland back in for Morgan.
And that's the right call. You give it back to Morgan.
Now what it does is they were down to 3 seconds to get it across the timeline, and that resets for them.
Yeah, now that's the disadvantage to it.
In the backcourt with it.
No, it didn't reset.
It should have reset, though. The official got to 25 and called the 10-second violation, but on an inbound, you've got to give them the new 10, right?
Well, that's what they're discussing here. They're discussing that they didn't have it because he waited till it hit 25, and he's saying they didn't have it, and now they're going to give the ball to Morgan. You're spot on.
Yeah, the other official came and they got together to discuss it. The important thing is they got it right.
Yeah, and I like that. I like it when officials come together and they're able to say, wait, we want to get this right.
So across the timeline comes Alexis Burt.
The 2A tournament was well officiated last week, and this one the same.
Up top with it is Ashley Burt. Swings it through, goes left corner to Nelson for three. Short off the rim, and the rebound at Caitlin Nilsson for Emery. Up the floor now comes Megan Stilson. Up the head of the corner to Hurst. Hurst going to go right to left into the lane, puts up the runner, off the glass and in. Excuse me, that was Jabry Sharp. Jabry Sharp with her first points. And a timeout called by Coach Mack with 1:06 to go in the third quarter. It's all Emery. The fifth-seeded Spartans lead number 4 Morgan 35-19 on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So we come out of that timeout, 35-19, 16-point Emery lead, trying to punch their ticket to the semifinals to square off once again with the Grantsville Cowboys. Morgan going to try to find a way to come back with 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, and Emery so far, their defense has just been solid. No shots have come easy for Morgan.
Alexis Burt with it right side. Kicks out to the wing to Birkland. Birkland backing down the defense. Help defense came from Emery, and Hurst knocks the ball free. Curtis picks it up for the Spartans, and a foul will be called. It's going to go against Morgan. This one will be on Ava Birkland. That is her third. Team's third. Coach Mack talking to his senior leading scorer. Just 4 points tonight, though, for Birkland, averaging nearly 21 a game.
Yeah, the defense of Emery has just not given many good looks for this Morgan team.
Trojans come out in a full court press now. Hurst able to pass it over to Curtis to get it across the timeline. Picks up her dribble on the near sideline, bounces out for Stilson. Stilson picks up her dribble, goes left corner to Curtis, wide open three. Off the glass, no good. Nilsson the rebound, tries to go back up and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson.
Yeah, there was nobody around Nilsson when she got the rebound. Then she went to shoot it. Defender came over and fouled her.
Second foul on Alexis Burt, fourth team foul on Morgan. Caitlin Nilsson shot 7 free throws in the first half. These were the first 2 she's taken here in the second. She has 9 points for Emery. Make it 10.
She's pretty solid looking foul shooter.
Zoe Rockenfield and Kira Brewer into the game as Nelson and Williams come out for Morgan. Nelson's the second player in double figures for the Spartans, and make it 11 for her now. She makes them both, 37-19. Pass up ahead to Birkland, lost her footing, kept the dribble alive, kicks it left side to Rockenfield. She'll dribble around the screen of Brewer, looks for some help, bounces out to the wing to Burt, into the corner to Rockenfield. Up top it goes now to Alexis Burt, left wing to Ashley Burt for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Curtis for Emery. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Lobs up ahead for Jabri Sharp, but stolen away by Alexis Burt. 2 seconds, puts up a running three-pointer off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound, goes up, no good. And at the end of 3, it is Emery 37, Morgan 19 in this 3A girls quarterfinal game. Final 8 minutes coming up next on Team Hive.live, powered by Centracom and KSL Sports.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners can get $7,850 total value on this 2025 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center as we go to the fourth quarter with Emery leading Morgan by 18. 37-19 is your score.
And this is how challenging it has been for Morgan to score. They had no field goals, just 4 foul shots made in the first period. And in the third period, no foul shots, just 1 2-point field goal. And that was by Ava Birkland.
So 37-19 your score. Right wing Rockenfield left open as the defense sagged off. She misses the 3 as it rimmed out. Rebound taken by Emery. Up the floor with it now comes Jensen on the right wing. Picks it up. Goes down the lane to Callie. Callie faces up on the right junction. Back out to Jensen. 1 dribble. Fakes the handoff to Hurst. She'll square up. Defense sags off. She'll take the 16-footer off the front of the rim and in. Kaylee Jensen with 7. It's a 20-point lead. Down the sideline, Rockenfield gets it up ahead to Birkland. Down the middle of the key she goes, bounces across for Brewer, and she draws the foul. Missed the shot short, but a foul called on Aaliyah Cowley.
Still full court pressure being put on by this Emery team. And that time Morgan, one of the best trips down court in breaking the press.
Brewer sets her first free throws of the game, misses that one off the back of the rim. First free throws of the second half for Morgan after going at 6 for 9 in the first half. Second one is up, off the back of the rim, no good. Gordon the rebound for the Spartans, out to Jensen. Down the floor for Hurst, out in front of her though. She saves it in, and it's on the ground, and Sharp picks it up for Emery, and a jump ball will be called.
She just waited for him to tie it up. And that's one of those that you said, and that is the 11th jump ball this ball game.
Hurst to inbound underneath, that's Carly Hurst. So let's get it out to Jensen, wide open, three from the wing, off the back of the rim, no good. Got her own rebound, passes across for Hurst, knocked out of bounds by Rockenfield. Emery ball.
Yeah, and Emery to inbound underneath their own basket. And, you know, I'm not totally surprised Emery's won, because I thought either one of these teams win, but boy, Emery's just played a solid game.
Cowley creates some space, misses the shot off the glass, and the rebound is taken by Morgan Wardell. Right wing to Rockenfield. Nobody picks her up, dribbles in, kicks to the corner, but threw it to the side of Burt. It did get, well, I didn't think it got tipped. The officials are going to discuss it.
Well, I didn't see a tip. Let's
I
look
didn't
at the
either.
replay here.
The Morgan girl acted like it got tipped, and so they do say they decide that it was tipped, so it'll be Morgan basketball. Emery's not arguing with it, so
no.
We'll agree. Burt to inbound. That's Alexis. Pass comes into Wardell. Crosses over. Spins at the free throw line. Kicks it out high left side to Rockenfield. Going to dribble to the left side. Pull up 15-footer on the baseline. Got it to go. Zoe Rockenfield with 7.
Yeah, she's had a nice game. Just a freshman.
Right wing with it is Carly Hurst. Dribbles in right to left. Kicks it out to Sharp. Sharp works her way left to right down the lane and gets tied up by Brewer. Morgan basketball.
Do you want me to say it?
12.
Yeah.
Full court pressure still by Emery. In the backcourt with it is Wardell. Passes up ahead to Berkland on the right side. Berkland reverses, steps to the double team, kicks it left wing to Rockenfield. Pull up 8-footer down the lane. Got it to go. Rockenfield with 9. They've doubled their third quarter scoring.
Yeah, and doubled it in less than 2 minutes in this quarter.
Now down the floor comes Jensen. Kind of got the ball knocked out of the way on the way up. She'll kick it out instead to Sharp. Air ball on the 3. Rockenfield the rebound. Morgan coming the other way. She steps to the double team. Going to drive right side. Euro step around the defense. Off the glass, no good. Cowley the rebound for the Spartans.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to go and continue this run by Morgan.
Now Jensen's long court pass is intercepted by Brewer. Berkland passes up ahead, gets kicked by Jensen. Morgan basketball on the baseline.
Yeah, and that's a win by Emery. It was a 2-on-1 break ahead of everybody, but the kick ball stops the fast break and allows the defense to recover.
Caitlin Nielsen, Skylee Guyman, Sage Curtis all back in for Emery as Sharp, Cowley, and Hurst leave the game. 16-point lead for the Spartans, 39-23. Inbounding is Alexis Burt. Comes right inside to Rockenfield. Dribbles in right to left, pull up 6-footer. Off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound will be taken by Guyman.
And Morgan had 17 points at halftime. They're just at 23. Points have just been so difficult in this second half for Morgan.
Up top with it is Guyman. Looking to get it to Jensen. Now able to hand it off to her. Jensen up top, works her way to the right side with a pass to Curtis. Curtis comes off the screen, step back for the deep 3. Short off the rim, long rebound. And a foul will be called on Sage Curtis as Berkland had position.
And just, again, Sage set up on that right arch, the black line out there, and she stepped back away from it, making that a long three-point line, three-point shot. I'm just surprised that more girls and the boys' side, they don't recognize the white line as the three-point line.
Yeah. It's the changing color of the floor, too. That might be an impact there, a lighter color inside the college three-point line. Camry Wardell hands off in the corner to Rockenfield for 3, in and out. And the rebound underneath by Guyman for the Spartans. Who won, Sparta or Troy? Right side Jensen, hands off on the wing to Curtis. Tried to dribble between her legs, lost the basketball, and she'll be tied up.
Yeah, as she was dribbling between her legs, she lost it, and you can't remember.
13.
Yes. I said we might get to 16, and there's still a chance of that.
Pass down the lane for Nilsson, working in against Brewer. Passes across as she tried to get it to Guyman. Out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Guyman, so an Emery turnover. And Coach Farmalo going to call timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:39 to go. It's Emery 39, Morgan 23 on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So we come out of that timeout. Morgan's had chances to try to cut into this lead. They just haven't been able to take advantage of them.
Yeah, and they've faced a full court pressure the whole night. And when they get down on the other end, it's almost like their offense is in speed-up motion, and they've not been able to settle down and just be able to get in some kind of offensive flow.
That full court pressure of Emery's causing problems, but a nice way to break it here. Brooklyn drives left side off the backboard, no good. Callie Jensen the rebound for Emery. She'll bring it the other way. Gets cut off by Brooklyn, spins, picks up her dribble, looks for some help. Able to hand it off to Guyman. Guyman now being trapped by the Trojans. She's looking for somebody to throw it to, and double dribbles.
Yeah, I thought, man, that looked like double dribble. And the official says it was.
So another opportunity for Morgan to try to cut into this lead with 4:16 to go. Down 16, 39-23.
And credit the pressure by Morgan that time with creating the turnover.
Pass comes in to Ashley Burt. She passes up ahead for Wardell. Knocked away from behind by Curtis, and Curtis has it. And then she gets tied up by Wardell. 14.
Yes. Jump ball. You may wonder what we're saying. We had 6. Well, we actually had 4 jump balls early in the first quarter. We said, would we get to 16? Well, we're at 14 right now.
Inbounding is Rockenfield. Into the corner it goes to Ashley Burt. Being trapped by Emery. Up top off the elevator screen to Rockenfield. Dribbles left side down the lane. Pull up 12-footer. Blocked on the shot. But Brewer has the rebound. She'll go back up. Blocked and a foul called. And free throws coming for Kira Brewer.
Yeah, Brewer came down with it. Went aggressive up with the shot. Able to draw the foul. And
Cabry Gordon picks up her third foul. Brewer's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe in the game. Looking for her first point with under 4 to go. And she gets it. Megan Stilson into the game for Kaylee Jensen.
Again, I have Emery with 9 different players who have fouled in this game.
Second free throw, off the rim, no good. Guyman the rebound for the Spartans. Used the dribble, able to pass it out to Stilson. Stilson will bring it up the floor now. Pass up ahead. Intercepted by Brewer, but undercut by her own teammate. They both go to the floor hard. Appear to be okay, though, as they come to their feet. And Curtis misses a 3 from the right side by Emery. Bodies hit the floor again, and now a foul will be called on Emery.
Well, when those 2 bodies went flying on the court, the whole crowd went, oh, and there was a little bit of silence. And they both got up immediately.
One of those where Brewer went high and her teammate came under her, so one could have been real dangerous the way that fall happens. Cabry Gordon picks up her 4th foul for Emery on that play, and now Addie Hurst comes back in for the Spartans. Pass comes in to Birkland. Weaves through traffic, working on beating it with a dribble. She's able to do so. Hesitates, now drives left side, and will be fouled on the way up. No, they're going to say it's on the ground, but it will be the 5th team foul, so it'll send her to the line anyways as Sage Curtis picks up the foul. So Ava Birkland heads to the free throw line for the first time today. Averaging just under 21 points on the year. Just has 4 points tonight, make it 5 with that one.
I'll tell you, her sister put together one of the all-time best performances I've seen, back-to-back nights several years ago when they came back and upset Grantsville to win the championship. They'd lost to them during the regular season.
Brooklyn makes them both. She has 6. Morgan continues to try to cut into this lead. 39-26 your score. Pressure by the Trojans. Emery gets it across the timeline to Addie Hurst. On the left wing, here comes the trap. She tries to step through it. Ball gets knocked loose, and it's picked up by Wardell. Down the floor to Birkland. Birkland dribbles right to left across the key, lowers the shoulder, puts it the shot, missed it short, and the rebound taken by Stilson, and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Stilson, and it'll be Morgan basketball.
I tell you, there's still some life in this Morgan team. They seem to have come alive. I liked what Birkland did. She drove straight to the basket, hoping to draw a foul, maybe get a 2-and-1. Did not quite get it, and then they caused a turnover after Emery got the rebound.
13-point lead. Just over 3 minutes to go. Left side high with it is Rockenfield. She'll rise for the deep three and get it. Zoe Rockenfield with 12, and just like that, it's a 10-point game. 10-0 run by the Trojans, and a timeout called by Coach Mack with 2:57 to go. It's Emery 39, Morgan 29 on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking's #1 investment has been dependable truck drivers like you. That's why they provide their drivers with an opportunity to earn up to $75,000 a year driving state-of-the-art equipment. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers in Utah, San Pete, Sevier, Juab, Millard, Beaver, Iron, Carbon, and Emery counties. Barney Trucking offers a competitive wage, solid benefits, home daily schedules, and an excellent safety record. Apply today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
10-0 run by Morgan, Rick.
Yeah, and Zoe Rockenfield has more points in this quarter, 7, than Morgan had the combined between their whole team with adding the first and third quarter together.
Yeah. They just had 6 in those 2 quarters combined. They pulled to within 10, though, here. Full court pressure again by the Trojans. It's kind of gradually dropping back into a half-court trap. And Stilson dribbles left side of the wing, gets caught, and a foul will be called on Morgan. If it's on Birkland, that will be her 4th, and it is. Just the first team foul this quarter. Inbounding is Hirsch. She'll lob in for Caitlin Nilsson. She'll face up, and why not another jump ball? They'll stay with Emery. We need one more, Rick.
That's 15. I really didn't think we might get to 16, but I'm honest, I think we might.
4 low here for the Spartans. Pass comes in to Stilson. Back into the corner to Hurst. Open 3. High arch. Round the rim, and it falls off. And a foul on the rebound. Brewer had it and draws the foul on Emery.
And that means no time's going to run off the clock, and they're going to walk down, get a chance to cut this lead to 8.
Skyly Guyman picks up her 4th.
Well, no, it's not going to be shooting.
It should be. It was on the rebound. Yeah, it should be.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
And who was the foul on?
Skyly Guyman, her 4th. So up the floor to Brewer to shoot 2 free throws. She's 1 for 4 in the game, has that 1 point. First free throw, off the rim, no good.
I'll tell you what, Robert, there's a lot of change of players in this game for both teams. They just brought in 3 new substitutes for Emery.
Yes, they did. Jensen back into the game as Brewer misses the second one. And Addie Hurst in the game. Cabry Gordon back into the game with her 4 fouls. Up the floor is Stilson. She's going to drive right side, put it up, blocked, and coming down with it is Ashley Burt. Chance to get to single digits again for the Trojans. Up ahead to Birkland right wing. Down the lane to Brewer. And she traveled as Nilsson able to stop her drive.
And she made the basket, but the travel came before she made it. Now take away.
2:13 to go in the game.
2 points that they could have had.
10-point Emery lead. Trying to survive and advance the semifinals here. Up top with it is Jensen. Works her way high left side. Backdoor cut for Gordon. Makes the catch from the low block, picks it up, passes it out up top to Stilson for the straightaway three. Off the rim, no good. And Gordon runs down the rebound for Emery. Goes short corner to Jensen. 15-footer on the baseline, no good. Rebound battled for, it's on the ground. And there is 16, Rick.
Well, we did get to it. 16 jump balls in this ball game.
Morgan basketball.
And, you know, it was Morgan who had trouble scoring in the quarters. Now Emery with only 2 points in this quarter.
Now, 2 points came early because they got the 20-point lead, and since then, it's been a 10-0 run by Morgan. Up top with it is Berkland. Tried to step back, couldn't get the shot off, passes over to Wardell. She'll give it to Rockenfield. Rockenfield crosses, working her way left side of the junction. She'll back out, up top Wardell, driving right side, pull up 14-footer, blocked from behind by Hurst, and Hurst has it for Emery. Uses the dribble. Shovels it over to Gordon, knocked away though from behind by Ashley Burt, and a foul will be called on Hurst as Hurst and Burt go to the floor.
Yeah, she was going hard for that ball.
So Ashley Burt will go to the line to shoot 2 for Morgan.
$18 fouls I have on Emery in this game.
Meant a lot.
But they've been able to spread around on 9 different players.
Yeah, Gabriel Gordon's really the only one that's ever been in foul trouble. And the first free throw from Burt rims out. She has one more coming.
That's been a challenge for Morgan. They've had a chance to cut into this lead, but they've, missed 4 foul shots in a row now?
And that one, though, is good from Burt. She has 7. In the backcourt with it is Hurst. That's Addie Hurst. She'll get it over to Jensen. Jensen works her way up the floor. Being trapped near the timeline, gets it across to Gordon. Skips it right side to Stilson. Stilson down the lane to Nilsson. Makes the catch, pumps, defense flies by and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Caitlin Nilsson.
And that's the one thing that's been pretty steady for Emery is Nilsson at the foul line.
That will be 5 on Ava Berkland. She will foul out with 1:03 to go. The Trojan leading scorer. Hoping her team can find a way in the last minute to come back into this one and get the victory. Without her. Alexis Burt into the game to replace Berkland. First free throw from Nilsson. Got it.
I'll tell you, she looks pretty steady. I've seen boys that don't shoot that calmly. She just, when she goes to the line, she just has the feel of a good foul shooter.
Second free throw, got it. Makes them both. She has 13 to lead all scorers, does Caitlin Nilsson. An 11-point lead. Up the floor comes Rockenfield. Works her way left side. Gets to the corner, trying to drive baseline. Tries to drift pass, got tipped away by Gordon and picked up by Jensen for Emery. And Rockenfield trying to foul Jensen. She gets it up ahead to Stilson. Stilson pull up 8-footer. Off the rim, missed it short. Nilsson the rebound, and she'll draw the foul. Did she count the basket? Yes, she did.
She counted it.
Wow, they count the basket for Caitlin Nilsson. She has 15. Foul on Camry Wardell will be her 4th. 41 seconds to go in the game. The and one from Nilsson. Got it. 16 now for Caitlin Nilsson.
I knew who I'd have the ball in the hands of at the end of a ball game. She's pretty steady looking with the foul shooting.
Wardell up top. Tries to lob it right side to Rockenfield. Knocked it out of bounds by Emery. Morgan basketball on the near side. Bella Nelson checking into the game for Morgan. They'll come in for Wardell. It'll be Alexis Burt to inbound on the near side with 29.7 seconds to go. Rockenfield dribbles left, kicks to Nelson. 3 on the way from the wing. Short off the rim and the rebound to Caitlin Nilsson. Jensen has it. She'll get it up ahead to Hurst. And Hurst gets it back to Jensen near the timeline. Kicks it up ahead to the corner. They swing it back out to Gordon. Gordon weaves around, goes to Hurst, down to 10 seconds left in the game. Hurst with it. Picks up her dribble being trapped, and she'll be fouled. Just the fourth team foul, though, on Morgan, so no free throws yet with 5.9 seconds to go in the game. Foul's on Ashley Burt, her second. .9 seconds to go. Just the third team foul.
And I have 17 fouls listed
That
on
should
Morgan.
be the fourth team foul, but pass comes in, and Gordon will dribble it out. Well, nope, they're going to have a foul quick on Rockenfield, trying to slap the ball away with half second left. And that should be the 15th foul.
I'm going to show that as 18 fouls on each team. I probably missed a few. We'll get a good report at the end of this from Brad James.
Ball comes in, and that'll do it. The Emery Spartans, as the 5 seed, will move on to the semifinals to play number 1 Grantsville tomorrow afternoon with a 44-30 win over the Morgan Trojans. Morgan will drop down to play at Judge Memorial in the consolation semis. We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centricom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centricom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centricom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson inside the Sunrise Engineering postgame show as the Emery Spartans get the 44-30 win over the Morgan Trojans. And Rick, your takeaway from this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought Emery's defense was just terrific tonight, and they did a lot of good things. I thought the three-point shooting by Cambry Gordon really elevated, gave them the lead, and their defense just propelled them on it. And I can't say enough about Caitlin Nilsson. I'll tell you what, she can shoot foul shots and very solid.
Yeah, great player is Caitlin Nilsson, that's for sure. She was on the all-tournament team last year, our all-tournament team, and having a great start to the tournament again here this year as she will lead the way in scoring in this one. Let's look at our final stats. Appreciate Brad James for providing these for us. 16 points for Nilsson along with 9 rebounds. She also had 2 assists in the win. Cambry Gordon, those 12 points with 4 3-pointers. She had 7 rebounds at the guard and 2 blocks from Gordon. 7 points for Kaylee Jensen with 6 rebounds and 2 steals. And then it was 6 points for Sage Curtis. She had a couple of 3-pointers with 3 rebounds and 3 steals in the game. 2 points for Jabri Sharp and 1 point for Megan Stilson for Emery. They end up shooting just 28% from the floor, 28% from 3, but they were 71% from the free throw line.
Yeah, and just when it seemed like Morgan would make some kind of run, Emery would push it out, and certainly Morgan did not have a run in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter when they did, Nilsson just settled them down with her foul shooting and points in the middle.
Looking at the stats for Morgan, they were led tonight by Zoe Rockenfield. The freshman finishes with 12 points and 5 rebounds. 7 points off the bench for Ashley Burt with 2 rebounds and 2 steals in the game. 6 points for Ava Birkland with 2 rebounds and 3 steals. And 2 points apiece for Michaela Williams and Bella Nelson. And then 1 point for Kira Brewer with 12 rebounds for Brewer. Morgan, they shot 17% in the first half. They finished at 17% for the game. Just 10% from the three-point line and then 53% from the free throw line.
Yeah, points were just tough to come by tonight for them. Didn't have particularly great shooting from outside, and that happens in a tournament. And if you're able to win when you don't shoot well, I think in a 3-day tournament you have to be able to win on one of the days that you don't play as well.
Yeah, you're probably right. Rebound battle is won by Morgan, though, by Emery, 40-29 in favor of Emery in this game. And Morgan did win the offensive glass 13-12, and then turnovers 27 for Emery, 22 for Morgan. Lots of turnovers.
That's an unbelievable stat. Emery had 27 to 22 turnovers and still won by 14.
Yeah.
That just shows you how tough their defense was. They're going to want to cut down on that to be able to beat Grantsville tomorrow.
Yeah. So once again, 44-30 is your final, and Emery will play Grantsville at 4:10 tomorrow afternoon, and it will be Morgan dropping down to play Judge Memorial at 11:10 tomorrow morning. So your semifinals are set, along with the consolation side of the bracket. In your girls semifinals at 4:10 tomorrow, Emery and Grantsville. And then Canyon View South Summit in the 5:50 game. And then on the boys' side of the bracket in the 7:30 game tomorrow night, it'll be Juab and Morgan. And the 9:10 game, Judge Memorial and Richfield in the boys' semifinals. We'll be back at it, though, for the 9:30 game tomorrow morning with the Juab girls taking on Richfield in the consolation semifinals. Rick, any final thoughts on day one?
Oh, I love state tournament basketball. My favorite day is the first day because everybody thinks they can win. And my least favorite day is the last day because only one team is truly, truly happy. But it's a good happiness, and nonetheless, it's a feel-good thing, but it can sure change a community, the way they feel about themselves. So it's just a fun time.
Yes, it is. So that's going to do it for us here on day one of the 3A Boys and Girls Basketball State Tournament. Once again, a great crew with us here today. Barrett Hilton's been on the controls along with Adam Coombs and Joe Williams. There's a sign from Barrett there. We've had Alex Doss, Cole Wissinger, Jefferson Penrod, and Daxton Level all on camera tonight. And, of course, Jason Pipes back at the Mid-Utah Radio Station studios as well. On the air, we've had Tanner Wilkinson, Rick Robinson, Dustin Shakespeare, and Greg Sterner all here today as well.
And I want to say thanks to Doug Barton for putting us up with nice place. It's just really nice of him. And thank you. I appreciate being with you today. You've worked very hard in all the things you do. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And that will do it for us here on day one. I'm Robert Lovell. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a great night, everybody.